Hello, everyone. Here is the first one of two explanations regarding the question document examination cases. On the left, we see the two known signatures, and on the right, the two question signatures. Notice that on the left, the known signatures, it says K14 and K15, known 14 and known 15. There were 27 known signatures, and they were very similar to what we see here. Now, the first thing that we notice on the question signatures, that there is a lack of speed. It is slow written. That is one of the significant traits of somebody that mimics or copies somebody else's signature, because they have to concentrate more. Now, in this case, there was a few years in between the question signatures and the known signatures. And this was a gentleman who passed away of old age. So the question then is, did he write slower because he was getting of age? Yet it is a red flag. It's one of the first things you notice. Now, when we look here, and the known signatures, you see on top of the E, there is a loopy structure that is missing in the question. We also see that the crossbar of the E is open-ended on the left and closed off on the right. And we see that the body of the D, like an oval, and it moves from down left to up right. So it is kind of a slanted oval. And in the question, it is horizontal. And that doesn't make sense, because especially the first name is the most habitual name, and the first letter is the most habitual letter. Now, here we also see that in the question, the curly initiation of the C is missing in the known. It is exaggerated. That doesn't make sense. At 5, we see again that the O in the knowns is formed like the D. It is an oval, but it is also invaded with a stroke. And in the question, the O is clear. We also see that the slant of the K is significantly different, and there is no loop in the stem. Now, we also see that the bottom of the K, what we call the buckle, returns to the stem in the question, while it is open-ended and look like an H in the known. At 8, and this was a very habitual and consistent pattern for Mr. Coaker, the known, is he typically starts writing, and this is very common, at the very beginning of the underline of where he was supposed to sign, whereas the question moved to the right and is also inconsistent. There is little spacing versus a lot of spacing. We also see that the combination ER is lengthy in the known and very short in the question. That is also counterintuitive. The A to the K is reversed. You see the lengthy space between the A and the K, whereas in the known, it is really short. In all, we can say that there is a high likelihood that the question signatures were inauthentic, were not signed by the real Ed Coaker.